Alright, so today I am working on one arm negatives, working toward that one arm pull-up, so one arm negatives, and I'm also working on trying to go from pike press to handstand on the parallettes. I'm actually happy that I even did that. I think once my arms warm up, that won't hurt as much as it did. So I found when I start doing one arm work that I tend to get really jumped up in this area. That's a pretty problematic area for me in general. But what I have found to take care of that is that I'll go through these like finger rolls and then fist contractions like that. You can go back, it's alright. And then I'll dig into this spot right here while I'm doing that. Like this. And it kind of gives this release of that area enough for me to feel comfortable with continuing the work. So that combined with also doing flexions on the other side, so I feel the pain here, and I do flexions into this side, so I'm working that motion there, and that tends to also help alleviate those issues. It could also be just because of improper preparation for it, maybe doing a few more with both arms, pulling up, or doing more forearm work prior to doing it. So I'll experiment with that too and see what it gives me, but for now this tends to work for the first couple of sets. Left arm so much weaker than the right arm. It's amazing the differences between the different sides of the body. So one thing I've definitely noticed, especially with one arm work, is instead of doing both sides in a single set, it's best to kind of just do the one side, then wait till the next set to do the next side, just because of how much effort you're putting into one side and immediately going to the next one. It's very demanding. However, it's also because I'm in the very beginning stages of developing this kind of strength, so I have to be extra cautious, and then once I start getting better at it, obviously after months, then I can start to do both sides in one set. Good here, and then once I hit here, it's just like the hardest thing in the world because I'm getting the extended lat position. So from here to here is like the hardest part of this. So I'm gonna, if I can figure out some isometric work to do in that area, I can gain a lot of strength in that area a lot quicker. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on in the next couple of weeks before I train this again, because I want to be able to get like a 5 to 10 minute negative, sorry, 5 to 10 second negative when I'm doing this particular strength move to feel comfortable with moving on to the next progression of it, which should be maybe even attempting to go up the other direction. Huh? No, I'm just being me. So I was actually really happy with that last one. What? I was running around you in circles. My wife's mad at me because when I took a picture of her, I didn't get her toes in the picture. It's a major fallacy as a husband, and I know better, but I was running around her in circles trying to get the picture, so my fault. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with those last press works. I know my hips are dropping, but my goal really is to swing through, get to that straddle, hold the compression, and then press up the handstand. Still got a lot of work to do, but I'm way better along the way than I was 2 weeks ago. Nothing bugs me more than indecisive action when you're trying to train, because sometimes you just about to go do something and then you go through the motions too many. You go through the motions too many times, and then you stop focusing on what you just need to do to get the job done. Too worried about the different parts of it. When you're going for the full skill, you need to do the full skill. Otherwise you kind of get paralyzed in this, like, focusing too much on these little tidbits of it that you think are somehow going to help you do the skill itself. When it's time to do the skill, do the skill. I think just in general, as a warm-up, I need to jump up on the canes a few more times prior to doing anything else with my training when I have them out, just so that when it comes to the end of the workout and I have to still do that, I'm not like putzing around trying to remember what it's like to do that. So it's why it's always good, like at the beginning of any training session, you kind of do a couple of things that you already know how to do. And that will really help set your body for later on and things you want to work on later on too. I think that's it for today. Maybe I'll do some handstand push-up work, but for the most part my cane work is done. Got too tired toward the end and not focused. I'm trying to jump up to the top, so that's okay. Just have to do more work like that and I'll be able to put the parts together. So see you guys next time. Train well.